Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on July 30th, 2020. Royal Dutch Shell shows a huge loss in second quarter 2020. The one of the world's oil giant, Royal Dutch Shell PLC, on Thursday unveiled a significant loss on a current cost of supply basis for the second quarter due to impairments, lower prices and volumes. The Anglo-Dutch oil producer posted a CCS loss of $18.38 billion for April-June, marking a huge decline from a $3.02 billion profit a year earlier. The net loss rose to $18.13 billion, also reflecting an impairment of $16.8 billion related to lower oil and gas price forecasts. Overall, the company's CCS profit came in at $638 million, falling 82% from $3.46 billion last year. Meanwhile, Shell cut the interim dividend to 0.16 cents a share for the second quarter, in line with 0.16 cents for the first 3 months of the year, and down from the 0.47 cents payment for the second quarter in 2019. Gold demand falls, but investments rise this year. The World Gold Council reported on Thursday that global gold demand dropped in the second quarter and first half of 2020 overall, while the demand for gold as an investment surged to a record as exchange-traded fund holdings reached an all-time high by the end of June. Total global gold demand, which includes the metal for use in investment, jewelry, technology, and in central bank purchases, decreased 11% year-on-year for April-June to 1,015.7 metric tons, driving demand for the first half of the year down by 6% to 2,076 metric tons. Meanwhile, the first 6 months of 2020 total investment demand for gold, which includes gold-backed ETFs and bars and coins, reached an all-time peak of 1,130.7 metric tons, with a record value of $60 billion. Gold futures on Wednesday hit $1,953.40 an ounce, marking the highest finish for a most active contract on record. Australia seeks for approval for solar power deal. Australia is set to get government's approval for a $22 billion $16 billion project to supply solar power to Singapore via the world's longest subsea high-voltage cable in a move to boost recovery from the coronavirus crisis. The Australia ACEAN Powerlink project, run by Singapore-based company Sun Cable, envisions a 10-gigawatt solar farm and energy storage facility of up to 30 gigawatt in the Northern Territory, with a 4,500 kilometers link to Singapore and eventually Indonesia. Australian Energy Minister Angus Taylor said the AAPL project is strategically important for Australia, the world's top coal and liquefied natural gas exporter, to remain a major energy exporter and for its potential to create hundreds of jobs. Auto sales in Japan dropped more than 20% in June. Japanese automakers faced with 21.3% drop in global sales in June, marking the 4th straight month of double-digit losses, as most automotive factories and dealerships remained closed during the lockdown. The country's 7 major automakers, including Toyota Motor Corp and Nissan Motor Co. Ltd., sold a combined 1.88 million vehicles last month, lower than 2.39 million units a year earlier. Global production at these automakers last month declined 26.1% to 1.65 million units on year, while there was a 62% slump reported in May. Global demand for cars has started to fall in March due to global pandemic, and despite many countries have been easing the lockdown restrictions, the industry experts anticipate that it could take up to 5 years for demand to recover to 2019 levels.